Hello, we are from Planet Trias, and this is our presentation. The table of contents are research, solutions, and the conclusion. The first part, research. Here is a company overview. Panini's main key partners include Instagram influencers, and its key activities include language and social exchange. And its value propositions are customization learning, convenient application, and impactful communication. And its customer relationships are usually meaningful and useful. And its customer segments are mainly millennials and Gen Z language learners around the globe. But the current market is the Korean market. And its channels of promotion are website, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And its key resources include human capital, social media platforms, visual and text content. And its key strengths include it started up with a clear goal of bringing language and culture lovers together and as a clear brand identity. And its weaknesses include it has a weak customer base with a limited number of matches, and there's a waiting time with less, and also there's less brand awareness with little exposure, and there is an imbalance between learners and teachers and limited resources, both technical and financial. Coming to the pest analysis, all the four factors are in the favor of the Panini. And now the second part is the existing market players and consumer characteristics. The main drivers include globalization and the need for communication across the borders. And this has led to the growth of e-market, and also there's a penetration of artificial intelligence in e-learning. And there is also a significant impact of COVID-19 on language learning market. Like the most languages learned are English, French, Spanish, Chinese, and German. And by geography, Asian Pacific is the fastest growing regional market in the world. And the existing market consumer characteristic, that is the Korean market, is mostly men are inclined towards language learning, and the age group 13 to 18 years are more involved in the language learning. This is for the Korean market. And coming to the solutions, we have proposed three solutions based on the existing problems, which are less Korean customer base on the app, and there is a monopoly of existing players like HelloTalk, and also there may be prior unsatisfied experiences on other apps which might have caused not to involve Panini. And there is Koreans are more inclined towards human interaction, and there is a problem of time differences which might create aversion for the Panini app. The first solution includes Langrate Party, in which first users are divided into two levels, into two groups, that is level 1 and level 2, and then level 3 to level 6. So the first two level users are sent to a preparatory ball because these people don't have enough basic communication skill, which might frustrate the other users. So here they are equipped with basic communication skills. And then when they have gained enough, they are sent to the next stage, that is Language Ball. Here, users are matched usually based on the languages and an interest, but no details of the users are revealed. Like here is a visual how it might actually look. This is just an idea. The visuals might vary. So upon clicking a mask, you connect with the user and the normal language conversation goes on.
Well, for solution number 2, we have our social media strategy. The problem is social media and brand awareness are linked. Before downloading the app, users check its usefulness via social media platforms, content, and who are using the app. Panini faces lower user engagement and brand awareness, and for that, we have solution to increase brand awareness through Instagram and TikTok. We can apply for increasing user engagement and retention. We will utilize like and comment option, Instagram direct message option, and follow users to retain them. To promote user engagement, we will generate Panini should then generate content that adds value, and the different creative and innovative content ideas should be experimented. This should include fun facts about languages, success stories of learners, and motivational content, and K-pop stickers, and many more. Other than that, we can also organize Instagram giveaways and Instagram quiz stories to increase user engagement and to bring more followers to the app and to social media platforms. Moving on, we have TikTok. Now, collaboration with influencers and language teachers will be favorable to generate video content. And for that purpose, Panini can also utilize hashtag challenges. These hashtag challenges include uploading videos of you learning from the Panini app and then taking language challenges, and the users can get discount coupons and gift cards.
That would be the blog strategy. First of all, in while boosting the any website of the company, we should know that the blogs play very vital role, as it can attract the drawers. It can draw some of the readers, and they can get influenced and motivated, and will learn about different things through blogs. So first strategy would be create the cartoon stories about the features and importance of the language, so that after reading the blog, the few readers will try to try the app and will try to learn or different languages.
Conclusion, doing the merit analysis of the proposed solution. For the first solution, the merits are it's fun and we can create a new persona, and it provides anonymity, and there is a perception that this is a serious learning platform. And as for the blog marketing, readers will find attraction towards the content, and they'll be influenced, inspired, and will motivate the readers to join the app. And there is also a possibility of huge exposure of Panini across the language learning communities through these blogs. And coming to the risk analysis, for the first solution, the risk involved is that it might create aversion among the serious learners, because they might not take it enough seriously, and the anonymity might also prevent users. And there are some party poopers who actually reveal all of their data in their conversations, which is not actually encouraged. And there is a cost factor in developing this solution. And this risk can be mitigated. These risks aren't serious, so they can be mitigated by continuous branding on the social media handles,